From the 3rd of the 5th month of 1438, will Satan abandon you? Revealed sacred texts were intended to be criterions, but people may think that they were helped. That is just versions of old fables. It doesn't come with knowledge of the light beings being present for all. The prophets were not wealthy enough. They led regular lives. They wanted to live as sovereigns, and their inmates, Khalilan, were on a different path. What are these close friends among fire beings and humans? What is their spiritual path or lack of? How might one go about affirming or disproving the claims of the opponents to Orthodox religion? And, that was a list of claims that people have against correctly believing religion, which happens to be correctly practicing religion as well. Then we come to people admitting that a shaitan guided them away from a reminder, a dhikr, claiming that he deserted him in Al-Quran 25:29. Was Satan ever there among his choices? Where is Satan in relation to this predicted future? What does Satan remind of instead of the holy scripture of the age? Why would Satan abandon anyone he was there for? The passage goes on to mention the prophecy that Muhammad ibn Abdullah will point out that of his people were those that can abandon Al-Quran. It was learned in stages to be accepted in stages. It can allude to just about any subject. The Bible actually leaves some subjects out, as my study for the Goetia thing has done. People who escape its influence may boast that they kept to polytheism in the face of it. Night being for sleep, day being for being up and about, great striving, jihadan, kabira, against disbelief in Islam, really being through Al-Quran, as opposed to, you disbelieve, I must kill you. Beings helping each other against Allah, and how some will render a posture of submission, no matter what aversion arises in their adversaries, to the most gracious Ar-Rahman, which is similar to agape, which is a mistranslation of the word that, people translate it as love, but it's not love, it's not philo. So most of the mentions of love in the King James Version of the Bible are debunked. But the Tanakh has a bunch of ones that aren't translated as love by the King James Version of the Bible for some reason. But of course, their dominant theme, 179 verses mentioning hate, so. Just as a person might be content with their faith in Allah and His messengers, it seems that those who differ in whole or part can experience satisfaction in their spiritual choices. Again, I bring up that the greater struggle to condemn those conservatives and reformists who would say that trying to force people to accept religion in some holy war is of the highest good, instead of may be condemned. People may say that there are shock and awe conversions that are real, but it seems to the rational and authentic belief and behavior generally builds up in degrees. Night and day are times to be present in different ways, and understanding that can make us better at our affirmations and rebellion.